The Bible exposes and condemns corporate capitalism. It also condemns mercantilism in a form of capitalist accumulation. And it's interesting that you can live in a country that says that they believe the Bible, but it is totally contrary. You have the rich men, and you have to call their assemblies into question. All of the religious, so-called religious institutions into question, especially those who encourages the people to back or be behind a social system that legalizes corporate capitalism. If you have those who suffer from sickness and disease, it can be tied right into corporate capitalism. You have your sons in prison, you being worked to death, or you're unemployed. You are affected by corporate capitalism. The mercantile, the drug systems, and everything else behind the pharmaceuticals, the destruction of the air, the destruction of the water. War is a byproduct of corporate capitalism. When you don't look at the Bible and understand it on the level of government, then you may be missing out a lot. It is what goes on in governments or parliaments that affects the people today. The corporate capitalists and the rich men of the world, their goal is to accomplish their plans in secret.
And here's the separation right here. I got a complex, homie. A God complex.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah.
I'm too secluded for fame, ain't trying to be noticed. I need my space, that's how I maintain focus.
Yes, sir.
I keep my feet in the way, rolling the dice, blind faith in your God complex, eternal life.
After the worms have eaten everything of me while I'm at rest, I plan to be them, like right after I see them, like in the flesh.
The stress and mental anguish here is off the chain. It's a drain, just trying to function in my mediocre lane. And still be tame enough to act like I ain't savage. Society want me to front like I'm happy with being average. I can't join them just to get what they can offer. No debate, I choose to wait for a seat on the flying saucer. I'm like, for real though, Pete. People cheating, then they had a nerve to act like they're elite. But if you sleep, you let them sweep it under the rug and you'll accept it. All you got is who you are, learn how to protect it. The tree of life is still waiting for us to choose it. I've been munching on a few leaves, you can hear it in my music. You know the way, you know the truth, get on the path. This the wrath of one in search of learning divine math. I'm slowly exiting the system every day. I'm detaching from the anchors that be forcing us to stay. That's persuading us to think a certain way. Staying stuck with a dependence on they rotten fruit, afraid to get up. That's how the dragon made it. That's how he thrives, working through his global system, trying to take your very life. It's a masquerade of sick disguise, turning us to cowards. Afraid to speak the truth to principalities and powers that devours every generation here. Even the bones, while we lust for what it shows us on the surface. Leave it alone. We feed our children to it. Look at the schools, they indoctrination stations. They implanting them with the rules. Then they look to see who they can use. Tell them that they smart, taking place them in a certain group. Set their ass apart and advance them into high learning. Walk them through the door. Tomorrow's leaders of corruption and oppressors of the poor. Only I can stop what's happening, him alone. And they know it's prophesied that he's planning on coming home. When he do his own, Shema Israel, sang it loud. That we could be uplifted and he'll humble all the proud. Turn on the plowmen and vine dressers. Ordered a committee, made of Gentiles to build the wasted cities. Wars no more. Who can envision peace on this planet? It's so hard to do in this world when all the odds are slanted. And we take for granted Earth itself, it's all becoming clear. Man has no regard for Yah and his divine biosphere. I'm prepared to disappear from my defection from it all. I've got a complex, homie, I'm truly done with thinking small. I'm done with conforming just to fit amongst the peasants. I was marked from birth, I've learned that I'm divine in my essence, but a captive here, doing the works of Abraham, the brew. Akish, a freaking beast, son of Israel, a Jew. I've got the glue and it connects what you have missed. It affects and corrupts all of this, I'm aware of all the risks, but I cannot continue like this. I know too much to chill, but not enough to be like Yah yet, but eventually I will.
For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we shall be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth not us, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
God complex.